Okay, well, I'm Jan, and I came to Fort Scott because of Dick. We've been married about 5 years, but we had known each other 30-some years ago in Hutchinson, and we're both widowed and found each other again, and here I am. So that would be why I'm here in Fort Scott. We've both been educators for many, many years.
I came in '68 and have just pretty much stayed here, so I'm a fossil at this point. Okay, well, I came here in '68 to coach and teach and be an administrator, and spent a lot of time doing that. Left for a couple of years to go to Hutchinson, and but I keep coming back. After 2 years, I came back to Fort Scott to be principal. Went to the college, left the college, went back to the college, left the college, went back to the college, and in different forms. So we just don't retire very well.
Well, I've only lived here for 5 years, but I have been an educator for a very long time. As Dick said, mostly in the Hutchinson, Central Kansas area. I originally grew up and graduated from a high school in Paradise, Kansas, which is north central Kansas. And currently I am the principal superintendent at Uniontown as an interim, so that would be the contribution as far as education here. Other than that, since I've been here, I've been involved in the garden club, pretty actively involved, and in the church at First United Methodist Church with Bible school and with circles for a short time.
Oh, spent 14 years on the city commission and mayor 3 times, and so I think it came time to step back from that a little bit, but then had the opportunity they had an opening on the college after I'd done all of that, so I did that, and then they had a need for interim president, so I did that for a year. So they keep telling me they're not going to give me any more retirement dinners, so I just stayed away this time. So.
Community Foundation.
Yeah, the Community Foundation. I'm involved in that, as you know. I think I'm excited. Looking over the last 15, 16 years, I'm seeing some growth and some opportunity going here, and all along we've been saying we just need something downtown, and I'm sensing that's happening. I'm seeing some growth out of the edges of town, so I think we're going to make it if we'll just keep hustling. But there's been a lot of support. I think the schools have passed the bond issues where some people don't like that, but on the other hand, you can't just sit here and say, well, we're going to do it what we did back in the 50s, so I'm proud of that.
Well, I'm like Dick. I've been pleased to see some businesses going in downtown, and just some different, and some younger people getting involved in the community and taking leadership roles. I think those things are very exciting. You have to have younger people willing to get involved for a community to keep growing. But I think part of it is a passion, a passion for making a difference in the lives of others. And I've always said, that's always been my motto. I want to be available to make a difference in the lives of others. And it seems like we keep having a lot of those opportunities. And part of it is, I just think that we're both kind of born teachers, and that's just part of that caring, wanting to helping people become better, helping them grow into leaders is partly what we're both about, I think.
I think it's helped me. I've been in K-12 and been at Wordcraft. I've had opportunities in the college, so it's been good for me to kind of touch a lot of different parameters of this community, to know them, and then be in city government. You kind of get to know people, and then the other part of it is sometimes you can tell a story when you write for the paper, and it's tells a story about something that's kind of funny and maybe stupid, which I do a lot of that. And so people identify with that to some degree, I think.
My sons weren't raised here in Fort Scott. We weren't here, of course, but I have 2 sons, and we live primarily in the Hutchinson area, although we lived a couple of other places too. But we do remember coming here to visit the Hedges and going to the fort when the kids were younger, and so we've known where Fort Scott is, and it was a good place for us to come visit when they were kids.
Well, I think both of my boys went through school here, and they had a great time, and of course they loved the outdoors, and both of them went into wildlife and parks, and that's where they've been and what they did, and that it's just been fun for us, and we still to this day, practically all of them have learned to hunt and fish and do some things like that and enjoy the great outdoors, and that's one reason that I've got a piece of land out at Redfield so they can go out and wade in the grass, I guess, and do whatever. Well, I think when you've been in town long enough, you find the people that can fix your old red truck and my disc and things like that. You just find the people that kind of take care of you. So that's a kind of a hometown feel. You know where to go and who to talk to and who to find out who will fix what for you. So that's a good feeling.
And I think as far as hopes and dreams for any small community is that they continue to value education, and that they continue to grow and to prosper, to look for ways to make the community a better place to live for everyone.